Another NBA season awakes, future lasting memories, breakout stars, insane highlights, contenders taking the next step, with the national media heavily focused on the Lakers and Golden State. LeBron and Steph Curry still the faces of the league despite no longer being the two best players anymore. An era where overseas greats taking over the entire league, winners of last 5 MVPs, combined with the constant improvements of 25-year-old Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and soon-to-be 25-year-old Slovenians Luka Doncic, two of the game's most skilled young players. We could be seeing more international MVPs for the coming years, unless Jason Tatum or Devin Booker will have something to say about that. All the talking shows, First Take, Undisputed, always something outlandish to say. The scapegoat for the Los Angeles Lakers, if nobody's going to be paying serious attention to teams like the Hornets, unless off-court troubles. Others like the Pistons and Blazers won't draw much attention. Kevin Durant still trying to prove himself despite leaving Golden State for over 4 years, still hasn't gotten back to the conference finals, yet forms another super team, a championship or bust season indeed. Nikola Jokic clocking into his regular job, more than enough to pay the bills, only to focus on more off-court passions, watching horses on his phone until he can reunite with them next summer. The most anticipated hype #1 pick we've seen in 20 years, Victor Wembanyama, potential face of basketball, could become the very best player before we know. The Boston Celtics, adding the valuable all-defensive Drew Holiday, boosted their chances at a ring. An upgrade from Marcus Smart, combined with the slept-on Kristaps Porzingis, a forgotten star, Jalen "Who Can't Go Let" Brown, securing the largest contract in NBA history. Could Banner 18 finally be fulfilled, stopping a 16-year drought? Will the unlikable Ben Simmons finally prove everyone wrong? Could he return to all-star form again and finally not be scared to shoot jumpers? Much remains to be seen, as the Milwaukee Bucks looked like their championship window was gonna close. Delusional fans thought they were gonna be able to sign Brook Lopez. The now 32-year-old Chris Middleton signed a 3-year extension. The firing of Budenholzer, to Giannis threatening to consider leaving Milwaukee, makes his intentions clear, wanting out to contend for a championship. The once most prized superstar after winning his second MVP. There were some doubts, including from Bucks fans, with the then 25-year-old potentially going to Miami, a more lucrative organization, better weather. The legendary Godfather Pat Riley, known for his masterminds from Showtime, to help develop a tough-minded New York attitude with the 90s Knicks, to staying put in South Beach for 4 decades, drafting franchise superstar Dwayne Wade, to having LeBron James sign, forming a super team. The Heat, who put an end to Giannis' bubble title hopes, Milwaukee ownership ridiculed for letting go of Malcolm Brogdon in a championship or bust season. Giannis was about to be unrestricted free agent summer 2021. Past ownership didn't want to pay the luxury tax despite being a contender, after asking Wisconsin taxpayers to contribute to a nearly $250 million arena. Giannis' positive attitude, believed in his coaching staff, maybe a little too much, never forces things he's not comfortable with, perhaps being too coachable. Coach Bud refused to play his best players enough minutes, staggering 37 minutes game 1, 26 minutes game 2, 35 game 3, all losses to the underdog Heat. Bud's response alone could have easily gotten him fired. Many shocked he remained after a second-round exit. The organization, during the offseason, decided to trade for all-defensive guard Drew Holiday of the struggling Pelicans, giving away the underperforming Eric "No-Show" Bledsoe and the angry George Hill, who never wanted to play in the bubble. For every team with a generational superstar making massive risky decisions or risk losing the franchise player for nothing, to Milwaukee's luck, Giannis signs extension, team finishes third, Holiday huge playoff moments, make countless winning plays, hit big shot after big shot. Him and Middleton deliver big time. Helped the franchise win its first title in 50 years. When everybody anticipated a Lakers-Nets finals, Greek Freak might not have won a third straight MVP, but proved doubters wrong, had his backs against the ropes, down to 0-2 to Brooklyn, responded with 33 and 14, much needed game 3 win, Holiday the go-ahead game-winning layup, something Eric Bledsoe wouldn't have done, went toe-to-toe with Kevin Durant game 7. Although KD might have proved himself, winning the individual matchups all season, Giannis showed up, showed out, fearless of the moment, 40 big points himself, got to the line 14 times, hit 8 big free throws, kept attacking, faced his demons, stepped up like a true champ, Even after the would have been season-ending horrific looking knee injury, missed Game 5 and 6 versus Atlanta, his team closed out without him, down 0-2 to Phoenix. Absolute greatness, channeled his inner Shaq. Aside from Game 1, one of the best single final series, 38.2 points, 12.5 rebounds, last 5 games, unstoppable efficiency, made #1 pick DeAndre Ayton look amateurish, every song too small, nothing was stopping Giannis those last 4 games, accomplished literally everything imaginable as an NBA great by age 26, already having one of the most complete resumes of any great that age. Solidify himself the best player in the game, team could have well repeated. Middleton's injuries ruined the team's chances of another title. Giannis showed up with Holiday, gave everything in the Boston series, 34, 15, and 7, took the eventual Eastern Conference champs to 7. Despite the loss, didn't change a thing on who many thought the best player in the game. Humble in defeat, team won a league best 58 games following year. That's with Middleton playing just 33, never quite got back to full strength. An untimely fall Game 1 forced Giannis missed 2.5 games of the Miami series. Heat went up 2-1. Greek Freak style, relying strictly on power. Game 4 and 5 got away. A combination of bad coaching, Holiday getting cooked by Jimmy, 6 of 19 plus 4 of 11 shooting nights, a little stain on his legacy, losing to an 8 seed. Miami way better than any 8 seed the league has ever seen. Giannis made his intentions clear, tired of the disrespect. Dash for giving reasonable explanation why the season's not a failure, many thinking cause he didn't make all defensive team, all the hostility, Giannis heard it all, his greatness being questioned again, his reaction should have been early warning signs many forgot about, having similar attitude to MJ and Kobe, never cheating the game, continues to refuse being buddy-buddy with other stars, and sending powerful messages even in the middle of the finals, early signs, by end of summer, we all came to know, finally worked out with the great Hakeem Olajuwon, already having haters opposing the Dream Shake, the perfect player to learn from. A great whose moves won him titles at age 31 and 32. Giannis only turns 29 this December, preparing in advance. Extra warnings to the rest of the league, he's here to destroy everybody. Often asked to score in tough coverages when his teammates struggle to shoot, Milwaukee's bench helpless. Of course Grayson Allen dealt away after an absolute travesty of a last possession. Nobody's as serious about winning championships than Giannis today, whether it's with the Bucks or elsewhere. After just small moves, retaining Lopez and Middleton, aging good players, the soon-to-be 29-year-old absolutely aware of reality. Unlike his former rival James Harden, look how their careers went after the two had beef. If the team's front office gets complacent, Giannis knows what's the best situation for him. Winning more MVPs, certainly still in the mix next couple years, but knowing in the back of his mind, if he wants to be mentioned with the elites of the elite, basketball immortality, the Kobe Bryants, Shaquille O'Neals, and LeBron Jameses of the world, Giannis will need several championships to truly cement himself, potentially top 10 all time. He can retire today and be considered top 20-ish, but given the overall body of work, not many players today has Giannis' work ethic and discipline, from a raw skinny unknown rookie prospect to the most dominant player post-Shaq era. Other stars in today's game might be fully satisfied after getting that $100 million contract, but all the ones who wants to leave a stronger legacy, never satisfied for just one ring. Although Mr. Batik Agent 0 rings had lots to say about Giannis, actually makes a great point here.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Yeah. I don't want to be Allen Iverson. Yeah. I don't want to be Charles Barkley, right? Even though I got a ring, I want to win multiple because that's what the legacy is built on. So before I sign, we need to all sit down and make sure we're all going in the same direction. And people don't understand that when Kobe signed his extension and then they got rid of the team, that's when he said, 2007, I want to trade. He don't want to be the dude that we're going to rebuild and then you're going to get rid of these guys, we rebuild, and now I'm just sitting here losing my career and y'all selling out every seat because of me. Yeah. Right? So he's using his leverage.
After Kobe already accomplished plenty before 2007, eventually got the help he needed in Pau Gasol, just with a little patience and trust of the franchise. With superstars like that, always expect the unexpected. With greatness, Giannis couldn't have addressed his pre-Dame Lillard situation any better, realizing he represents a great organization, a true team player, but just like the best competitors out there, he knows his time in the league not forever.
As long as we play and we approach the game every single day the right way and we all sacrifice for a common goal, I can see myself being in Milwaukee Bucks for the rest of my career. But the moment I feel like people are not committed as I am to get that golden pin in the back, I am not. You know, I'm a Milwaukee Buck, but most importantly, I'm a winner. I want to win, and I have to do whatever it takes for me to win. And if there's a better situation for me to win the Larry O'Brien, I have to take that better situation.
There's always an expiration date. Self-aware of his situation, having multiple options, after already proving himself as a champion, the team all of a sudden stole Dame Lillard from their rival Miami Heat, the first player he drafted this past All-Star game. Things going full circle. The best player he'll have a chance to suit up with. Dame might have left Portland the perfect time, just like Clyde Drexler leaving for Houston, instantly won a title, unstoppable pick and roll duel. Giannis never been this open, although struggled with physical double teams as the Bucks' primary playmaker in the Boston and Miami series. Now with one of the best clutch shot makers and scorers in the entire association, Lillard a threat from any distance, with another superstar that doesn't run from the grind, same locked in attitude, no off-court distractions. Just like what Kobe texted Pau Gasol during his arrival, Chris Haynes reports Giannis texted Dame, "Let's get this fucking championship." A man in his prime, absolutely on a mission, shows no mercy, tagging Christian Wood after blocking him, savage Giannis, giving us a preseason taste. The season hasn't started already, but Giannis, more motivated than ever, teasing his former teammate, everybody not a current member of the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis' enemy, with all the love for the deserving champion Denver Nuggets. Jokic proven himself as the clear-cut best player in basketball, although ESPN still has Giannis 1. Almost 90% of knowledgeable NBA followers has Jokic number 1, but if Giannis captures another title before Jokic, the Greek Freak regains the crown as best player. Although Jokic's skills and offense trumps Giannis by a wide margin, a couple things Giannis does have over Jokic: elite defense, athleticism, and caring more to truly be great. Jokic way more laid back. Who knows how many times he'll pick up a basketball this summer. Could retire in 3 years for all we know. Giannis been sending us reminders on how ready he's been. The 2024 Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo on his way to winning another championship 8 months from now. Look back on this video, let me know your thoughts on the comments below, and I'll see you next time.